Yes, sir.
Who is in the chateau this week?
This week, joining us in Le Chateau, it is the man himself. It is the ambassador of British wrestling. It's only Doug Williams.
I love how you threw that in. This little, you'll hear all about how this came about when you just see an interview. Doug is obviously a legend of British wrestling, an absolute legend. Need I say more, Jamie?
Not at all.
Not really.
The man's wrestled all over the world: Germany, Japan, America, the UK, obviously. Just one half of British Invasion, an incredible tag team with his partner Magnus / Nick Aldis. Just absolutely amazing.
He's been part of TNA. He's been part of Ring of Honor. He's been part of Progress Wrestling. He's currently in NWA, even though he retired 3 years ago, Jamie. What an unbelievable story Doug has to tell. And he comes out to his entrance music, slides in the ring, shakes his head, grabs his wrist, body slams somebody, and says things like this.
My main goals were go to Germany and get to Japan, because I thought they were more the styles that I would be, suited for. But just trying to work out how to do that was tricky, to say the least.
Yeah.
Nowadays, there's definitive routes you can take, definitive ways you can get to various places, and providing you've got the talent and you're athletic enough and the skills, the chances are you're going to make it to those places. When I didn't matter back when how good you were back when I started. It's just trying to find those connections and trying to break out.
And then he grabs him by the waist, runs him into the turnbuckle, rolls backwards, hits him with Chaos Theory for the 1, 2, things like this. Hold a bit of a face when I mentioned Fortune. Were you not a fan of that?
Well, it was funny because if you watch it, the original Fortune was 4 guys, and it made perfect sense. And then they had the bright idea to add me and Matt Morgan to it, which was 6 guys. And even we were fighting it, saying it doesn't make any sense. You've got 4 guys there. Don't just add another 2. And they're like, oh no, but then we're going to do this thing where you'll break off and you're going to turn babyface. And so of course I go with it, don't I? But that was the thing at the time. I always felt that they, as much as they were my friends and the guys that were in Fortune, they also felt the same way. They're like, we've got a stable of 4 guys for Fortune. Why are you adding these 2 other guys to it? I always felt that little bit of an outsider to it. But
6 tune.
It's a 6 tune, yeah.
And he puts him in a choke lock, puts him in a wrist lock, ties up with somebody, grapples, throws him against the ropes, body slam, Asai moonsault, has a whole match, and then says things like this. Back here in NWA. And you're getting to do it with Nick Aldis again. Yeah. Which is beautiful.
There's a little bit more to it than that, because what actually happened is in 2020, I signed a contract with Ring of Honor.
Okay.
To be an agent and work a couple of shows for them, because they had they wanted to do a past versus present show, didn't they? And they were bringing the pure title back, so they were doing a pure title tournament. So I said to them, okay, I'm retired, but it's a long time since I've been in America, so I'll go over there and do these shows for them. I was going to work for them as an agent and part of the booking committee. So I signed a contract with them in February 2020.
Oh.
Of course, then the pandemic hit, so I ended up never going to America. So I was under contract to them for the last 2 years until the end of December to Ring of Honor.
And you haven't actually been there once.
I haven't actually been there for them at all. And then obviously they shut down in December and released everybody anyway, didn't they? So
that's such a shame.
But as luck would have it, NWA wanted me. They wanted to do the whole reformation of the British Invasion, so I picked that up.
That's right, guys. The Chronicles of Doug Williams, out this Friday at 6 p.m. UK time.
Be there, or be a 6-sided ring.
Oh, I like where you went with that, but I'm definitely going for a diamond this week, Jamie.
Ooh, fancy.